we found the new best loot caches in the game, plus 2 different ways to farm them. Now let me show you what pops out of these bad boys, because they're going to have an ancestral item and an ancestral unique. These 12 boots with maximum resource, that's one of the most coveted items this season. For these caches, you have to go to Kazakhstan and teleport to Tarsarak. And they're in fact bound to the new season. You can get unlimited of them for getting more Unveiler's Oath. How do you get Unveiler's Oath? By killing bosses. And that would be the easy method number 1. Just go farm your friendly lair bosses. I got over 100 living steel right now. We have 65,820 out of 72,000 Unveiler's Oath. And 1 Torment 4 boss gives me nothing when you actually kill it, because you gotta open the box. So we get 65 and now we're sitting at 70. That is 5k reputation per box opening. Let's kill another one, get a box, and then show you an even better method. Because the problem with lair bosses is you will need lair boss materials. You have a lot, but at some point you'll run out. Reputation maxed out, chest claimed, and again, 1 ancestral legendary, 1 ancestral unique, and 2 normal legendaries. Damn son, I love these boxes. Now I do have tons of boss materials, and this is all from doing Helltide. And obviously I want to farm more mythic unique items, so I'll kill them anyways and then get these bonus loot boxes. But there is a better way to get even more reputation. The first thing you desperately need to do is go into your seasonal blessings, onto the season screen or U, and then put your points into the Urn of Oath. Boost the amount of Unveiler's Oath reputation earned. It's only 20%. But you would be stupid to not put it in there. Then we're heading into the Infernal Hordes. Now if you're going to tell me, Pony, I don't have any Infernal Horde compasses. They drop from the lair bosses too. From opening their box, there can be an Infernal compass coming out. But most of the time, I've gotten them simply from Helltide, which you do anyways to get more boss materials, to then farm bosses, to get more reputation. So it's all kind of like together as one gameplay loop. Do the Helltides, do the bosses, do the Hordes. But in the Hordes, you have to look for something very specific. Usually, you would be aiming for, I want to kill Hellborn, because Hellborn gives you the most favor. But there are 2 specific boons you absolutely must take. One is Teeming Mosses. Teeming Mosses says the etheric mosses, these blobs of flesh, have bosses in them. These bosses, they give you 4k reputation per boss. I think it's 3.6k to be precise. And then also you need to take Ether Lords or Hunting You. In a 10 wave Infernal Horde, I've gotten 3 whole reputation levels because I've killed over 60 bosses. 70, 80. They're hunting you, they're in the etheric masses, you'll just be absolutely blasting boss after boss after boss. Optimally, you would get 1, 2, or 3 friends to do the Infernal Hordes together that you just absolutely blast the most amounts of bosses possible. And on the interesting side, I've gotten 1,000 favor with picking bosses over Hellborn. So this is not only good for your actual reputation grind for more of these boxes. No, you're also getting more Opticide. And please, for the love of God, don't forget the Urn of Masterworking for getting more Opticide from Infernal Hordes. Even if you have to swap things over, it doesn't cost you a lot. It's like 30,000 gold per swap. But if you're already going to hand in an Urn of Whispers, put that on. If you're going to already farm bosses, put the Urn of Lies on. You get the drift, right? Put on what you need for the content you're doing. Same goes for the Urn of Glyphs. If you're doing the pit and you don't have 4 points in there, what the fuck are you doing? This is a bonus upgrade for your pit. Yes, you get 1 more upgrade chance. On a side note regarding the reputation grind, this is also the best way just to get yourself the Resplendid cash. Since if you get into the Torment tiers, if you get your equipment done, and then you're like Torment 2, 3, even Torment 4, maybe, you simply go into an Infernal Hordes, get the Teeming Mosses, and the Ether Lords are hunting you, and then vrap. Your reputation will just instantly be at the tier 18 reward, and you get your next Resplendid Spark. I've already used 2 to craft myself a random cache, and I do have another one because my reputation is just flying through so quick. For the whole reputation, the Hell Maiden itself also does count as a boss. And there is one final location to get even more bosses. That would be the Undercity first with attributes. Can just run through this to get yourself runes, masterworking materials, or lair boss horde keys. The boss at the end also does count as a boss for the reputation. But there's something that probably no one actually thought about, because why would you? And that would be finishing this quest line and then doing the Dark Citadel. I have pretty much not touched the Dark Citadel in ever. I don't even have it unlocked, right, to teleport to that Nexus. But the Dark Citadel, with 1, 2, or 3 friends, is a ginormous boss rush. And you can do it really quick. Still get yourself also amazing permanent skins. Since there are variations of this armor, it is absolutely fire. Now, we talked a lot about seasonal blessings and putting in your ashes, and you have to do your seasonal journey to get these ashes. And as you reach the final part, the destroyer part, there is a weird wording. This says, defeat Belial, Lord of Lies, using Lilith Winds of Hate main boss power. Do you have to kill him now with that power, or do I simply have to have it with me? And well, let's find out. I lose 15% cooldown reduction, which is a bit of a bummer, but I can handle for this build. Teleport myself to the Palace of Deceiver. Drink my potion for resource, then stack up my momentum charges that I have the 200 plus energy that I need for my permanent overpowers. Okay, we're there. Belial, please come. Caltrops and spam, faster. Good, now we killed him with the Lilith Winds of Hate power. It counts. Good, so you pretty much just have to have it equipped as your main boss power. That's it. And the same goes for defeat Lilith using Belial's I-Beam. Just put it on. And as a tip for people that still struggle with Lilith, step number 1, blast her down, and keep in mind that you gotta do the full Lilith fight now. Every single phase, every single step. You cannot kill her beforehand. I can do over billions of damage, and yet I am forced to actually fight it out with her. Like, you gotta drop her wins, right? Don't get hit by those. You gotta kill her lats. Still look out when she summons them that you just follow up. If she comes back, I can do the damage to her to bring her into phase 2. But again, I gotta do now phase 2. I cannot over damage her. Positioning myself in this corner of the map. Where my Caltrops out. She summons the 2 lats again. We're gonna kill them another time as fast as we can. Avoid getting hit. Run the aids. I call it run the aids because that's what it is. He's gonna do that one. Don't want to get hit. She dies. Okay, that was phase 1. Now, phase 2 is a bit more tricky because we still have to run away from the balls. Problem here being that you can't also pre-damage her to the point where she just goes to the corners. So now you get to do damage to her here, then she flies up, then she goes back to the middle, and you get to do the damage in the middle. So here, we're doing the damage, right? We cannot over-damage her. I do more damage than this. She just doesn't take any more. She goes to this port. I can't over-damage her again. I need to run away, get hit by one of the balls, make sure they don't hit me, and then fight her in the middle. If you don't have movement speed there, you're gonna struggle. But you also need a character to do those billions of damage. Before, don't even try. If you just want to kill her for the spark, and not actually to finish this destroyer objective, you are on Torment 1. That being said, you don't actually have to kill Lilith. You could also do Pit 75, that's easier than killing Lilith. You can open 10 Tortured Gift Chests, that's easier than killing Lilith. And you can kill all these bosses with their respective boss powers. That's also vastly easier than killing Lilith. Is there anything you would like to share with the community? Something you figured out? Drop it in the comments below. Looking for this Death Trap rogue with the absolute in-depth explanation on how to do it? There it is. Enjoy and have a fantastic good day.